Hello.
Hi.
We are
Hello,
here.
It's us.
He's here. We're here. He's still here. Yay.
Yeah. I should be hopefully for a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But yes, I went to a Tigers game. They lost.
I went to work.
Yeah. They went to Tigers game for father-in-law's birthday. Was a good time. They have a thing called the Tiger Tail now. It is a foot-long corn dog with chili, onion, and mustard on it. Oh, the corn dog's also rolled in cheese dust. So yeah, I got that. First thing we got there, so I sat down as soon as the game starts while I'm waiting for this thing, and I show up. It's great. It's pretty.
I would have had to gotten it too. Yeah.
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 It was pretty good. I'll be honest, like it was actually worth it because it was $16. And legitimately, the hot dog was had to be at least like 1.5 to 2 inches thick dog, like one of the fucking almost like a Polish sausage instead of a hot dog.
Yeah.
And it was just barely coated in the corn dog, mostly just so that like they could, I guess, say it's a corn dog kind of deal. But like for that, it was a good deal. I was actually pretty full. I wasn't like starving when I got to dinner. I was like, oh shit, like
Hell yeah, man.
I did eat a little bit breakfast, like now 10:30 that day. Game was at 1, but still I was pretty happy with that. But also, yeah, I decided to get this jersey. It's Verlander. I'm not turning around to.
This is an atypical shirt.
I'm wearing atypical shorts. Oh, it's on this side.
Walmart shorts.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
didn't want to wear pants.
That looks like the logo on our elote seasoning.
Oh yeah, maybe. It's very like
Yeah.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
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 I have a matching tank top with it, and if you wear them together, you look like you're in a fucking romper.
That's so good.
It's the exact same pattern and material.
That's dude, that's good. You should do that.
I did
let's
it
choose
once.
these.
I did it once when I went to the store.
Sorry, try this one first because that one's going to be way heavier in flavor. But yeah, you went to the store.
Hold on, before I tell that story, he asked me what vibes I was thinking of for a drink. He was like, "What flavors? Like, what kind of alcohol?" And I just said yellow. So you hit it. It's yellow.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted out of yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like that. And I didn't need anything special, so I might need to start. I really need to start just like, honestly, what I should do with that one random cocktail book that I got that I never use. Every time I make up a random new thing on here, I should just write down whatever the fuck I did.
Yeah.
And then put checks by the ones that I'm like, definitely a keeper. It's gonna be like once in a while, like, cause this one's like actually.
There's some tweaks, but it's good.
Yeah. That's what, yeah, like workable, essentially.
You gotta get back, like, we've talked about it on here before, like, with how we used to, like, cook and make drinks and stuff. You gotta get back to that ADHD, like, fucking make something.
Yeah, it's been. Well, one part of it's difficult because, like, I don't have budget to go out and get new stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, with the amount of stuff you have,
I do.
Like
yeah.
When we did the barbecue sauce that one time, and just like, one, we were drunk.
Yeah.
But two, it was like, oh, it's missing something. What's it missing?
Well,
butterscotch. Like,
so essentially, like, I do have a lot of stuff, but I'm starting to get to the point that I've not been buying a lot in the like workshopping stuff is like almost gone. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go get. I'm gonna have to go get a couple more. It's not too bad. It's just like, all right, gotta go do that.
That does kind of segue into like some important life stuff that I could talk about for me.
Here we go.
My bills are paid up until October.
Fuck yeah.
Like all of them.
Wow.
Like I have no bills. So all of the money that I have like coming in, I'm still gonna like pay my bill.
Yeah.
And, like, pay myself. But with that said, I do feel kind of bad because I come over here and I drink your shit for free.
No.
Like I know you don't care.
Yeah.
But also like I think I got a pop from you one of the last times. And I like took it with me on the drive back because I was tired.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should like go with you to the store and like once a month, maybe once every like 2 or 3 months, be like, all right, what do we need? Like get us some new bottles, get us some pops. Like,
I mean, honestly, like now, also part of it too is like, yeah, I've been, life's been weird.
Yeah, you've also been like same as me now. You've been at work forever.
Yeah, they just ended that yesterday.
It's funny again because the last time this happened to you, my hours were like slow as fuck the entire time you were working crazy hours, and then there was like a little like crossover period where we were both working crazy hours, and then you weren't and I was.
Yep.
I'm like, this happens every fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm still probably, so the only reason I'm not going to be working overtime hours now, I mean, they basically said we're still going to be doing 2 Saturdays on and 1 off.
yeah.
So basically the rest of the year.
Which is similar to mine. I'm 12 days on, 2 days off. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we did the thing where they're like, because they finally ended the whole thing where they can tell us that we work every single day or whatever, but like we already worked last weekend technically, and they already, because we're in a launch period, so we're not supposed to be working the weekends, but they have down, we go down, and then there it is right away. So I'm sure I'm still going to be working all the overtime. They just can't force us to work every Sunday now.
Yeah.
Which helps a lot to do anything most of the time. Now I'll be like, all right, I'm going to want to volunteer maybe a Sunday, whatever, just to like go get the cash for the hell of it. But
I've actually been thinking because it's local enough for me. Like
also, cheers your
cheers.
like bills being paid.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I had to go. Let me try this first, and then. That's a fucking Tootsie Roll.
Yeah. It is. That was I was just going with like chocolate coffee-ish.
Hold on. I'm gonna move the mic out of the way so I don't repeat what I did that one episode because I don't have an extra shirt here. Dog, it's a Tootsie Pop.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this.
Wow. Holy shit, that's a Tootsie Pop. Yeah. And then you get the Tootsie Roll at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, check mark both of them. But sorry.
No, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Today I went on to my car loan website because I paid it off earlier this month or last month.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I think you might have said it on here too, but yeah.
Yeah, which was also a wild feeling because back when I was a broke boy, I had skipped a few months, and like what they did is like if you were like consistent payments for 6 months and then you had to miss one, they just tack it on at the end. You want to know when the end is? August. So,
that's
like,
so funny.
I was checking it I think the start of this month because I went on to go pay it, and I was like, what does it mean it matures August 15th of 2026? What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked and was like, oh shit, I still owe like $3,000 on that. So I fucking threw a bunch of money at it. And then like I had won the money from the casino and everything, like
Oh,
both
God, yeah.
casinos, and like I forgot about that. So I was getting ready to like rebudget and like pay rent for this month, and then I was like, oh, well, I don't have my car payment, so I'm still gonna pay myself the car payment, and then I turned my insurance off again. Huh? I claimed it.
Yeah, you claimed it. For future reference, you claimed it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's cash at a casino from Canada, right?
Oh, yeah.
You claimed it.
I definitely had it and didn't give it to anybody else. But yeah, I did claim it. But I had forgotten about that, and then I wound up having somebody convert it, and then I was gonna be like, all right, just take that money for rent. As I was looking to rebudget, they had texted me and they're like, hey, I'm going to finally convert that. I'll let you know how much it is. I'm like, oh, sick. And then they're like, yeah, so that's, rent up until October, and then like an extra $100 or $200. And I was like, oh, sick. I was like, keep the extra $100 or $200 like for you. Then I was like, I don't have the car payment, I don't have the insurance, like, because I'm gonna wind up getting new insurance when I finally get my like title and shit.
Yeah.
So I just do garage insurance, and cheaper. But I had to go on the website to be like, hey, it said it would be about 30 to 45 days. I don't remember when I paid this, so like, where it at? And then I noticed like other things were already paid off, and like blah blah blah. So I was like, ah, sick. Like, I have August, September paid, and I'm gonna still pay myself going forward. So I'm like 2 months ahead at the moment, which is awesome. And I have never been 2 months ahead.
I mean, like, dude, that's legitimately awesome. Like, I mean, I don't think I've been like that since the Greg house for like a small period of time. But yeah, that was, and then I decided to like buy more music equipment, and yeah, I did that. But like,
I would have been further ahead for sure, but last year I did the whole fucking
sleeve
tattoo and piercing a month, but I kind of needed that, man. Like,
no, like that. There is a balance too. Like, you need to treat yourself, and you also need to be responsible. Like, obviously, like, very dependent on where you're at, but like, you're working so many hours. Like, you're not like in a desperate place. You can treat yourself a little bit. So it's like,
I'm gonna call somebody out. I'm not gonna name any names, but a lot of us know what I'm talking about, and I'm proud of them for getting better. But at one time, there was somebody who would constantly hit me and others up asking to borrow money, and I would gladly help you. But then 2 days later, I'd see you at a convention or at a bar or at a party, and like, I'm glad you did better. And I know you don't watch this, but sometimes people do. I watch it sometimes, so I know you. But yeah, I used to do that shit too, and like, especially when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, I gotta treat myself, and then I would fucking spend my rent.
Yeah.
Like, but now it's, even last year, like, I was like, all right, I'm fucking stuck in Kansas City.
Well, like, honestly, at this point, it's one of those things where like, you can just keep saving up for eventually getting a place.
Oh, they're fucking hitting me up now
to try and buy. Well, that's because the interest rate. So like, just for the hell of it, I think it was one of those things where like, Melissa saw one of those like really nice houses that popped up, and so she looked at it on Zillow, and then as you do, you just like, what's out there?
Yeah.
And she found this place that's in Rochester, which is our dream. Like, it's the only place we're gonna move specifically because like, if we would, it'd be there for schooling purposes, basically.
Yeah.
But like, she was just she saw this place, and it has all the things that we wish we had here, but like, one, too small. in the rooms.
Yeah.
The house itself was decent, but like all of the rooms are too small. And also, in case you decide to start looking on things, in the last year or two, I think they started including, if you have a finished basement, it is included in the square footage of the house.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's new.
Yeah. So some houses, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's like 2,000 square foot, and it's like, well, no, the basement is like 700 square feet and it's finished. The upstairs is 1,000.
Yeah.
So
they've also been. I don't know how they're able to get away with this, but instead of like, you know how back in the day it was like, you would have like a 1,200 square foot house, 800 square foot yard, something like that. You know, like, but they had to list the square footage of the house, not the plot. Now there's a lot of places that are listing the square footage of the lot, not the house. So there's a lot of places where I'm like 3,000 square foot, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. What the fuck? And then you click on it and it's like, oh, it's a big ass yard.
So like when we were starting to look for this place, like our realtor told us that like when they started in somewhere in like the early to mid 2000s, they realized that like if they started labeling things under this like new code of like technically it's like a condo yard, but it's like it's a house. That's what ours is. All these yards now, that's why they're so tight together, and they're not, because to be like under the actual listing of a specific thing, like you need a certain distance in between the houses.
Yeah.
So if they labeled this whole neighborhood under whatever specifics, they could have the houses tighter together, fit more, maybe fit in one house on each street more, which equates to like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, if you have a whole neighborhood, whatever million to revenue, multiple millions of dollars, how big your neighborhood is. And he was like, yeah, they started doing that then because they, for the sake of whatever, I'm sure someone lobbied to do whatever and they got it done. But that's why like that's why like the whole like no fence thing, a lot of it equates to their legalities of being able to build the houses on the land the way they could, so they could squeeze as much in the land as possible. So it's like that kind of right along with what you're saying. I was like, damn, that's fucking.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm like, damn, $100,000 for 3,000 square feet. Oh, it's a shack.
So like basically the equivalent, like if you took like, I don't even know, like, let's say like half the size of our house, the payment would still be more per month if we decided to sell this place and move there.
In Rochester?
Anywhere. Basically. So interest rates are 6.6. So like that place that we looked at, I think it was slightly smaller than our house, and also that the pricing on Zillow doesn't include like what the actual full amount of taxes that you move to are. It was, I think, between $600 to $700 more a month for a smaller house, technically. Bigger yard, but smaller house. And that, again, not including whatever taxes it would have been to move to Rochester. So, like...
it would be a lot.
Yeah. So it would have probably been like $1,000 more minimum. And I was like, Jesus. Like... it was just hilarious to see it, but we were like, for the sake of it, it was cool. Basement was not as cool as ours. I'll give it. It was a full basement, like actually in the ground without the walkout. So I was like, I could put drum kits in there. But like, I other than that, like it was all walled off, and it would have been too much stuff to do things to like even make it. I like. There's way too many things that we would have needed to like want. For that we like here. Yeah. Basically, it had all the yard thing. It had a fully fenced in like garden. Like with the walkable pillars fenced in with chicken wire, and then the garden itself. I was like, that'd be cool. And it had a big enough yard to justify a riding lawnmower, and I was like, I could vroom on the grass.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But I was like, yeah, no, not for.
Yeah,
It'd be insane.
I was looking earlier this year. We're talking about houses. I'm sorry. I promise you I have something way cooler later in the episode. You just gotta fucking watch. But also,
Click.
you should watch next week's episode. Is this $2.99?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should watch next week's episode. You think my fucking thighs are out right now? Get fucking ready.
Let's call Bod.
Yeah. But I was looking earlier this month, and I also was, or earlier this year, and then I also started looking again this month because my dad might be getting that promotion, and they might be moving to Ohio. Which means I also have to move, and like I have some other stuff we can talk about with that. But earlier in the year, I was like, what if I just got a cabin up north? Like, because I'm single, I don't have like kids. I don't see that in the future anytime soon. Maybe if I meet a girl that has kids, sure. But I'm like, what if I got a cabin up north? Like, still lived where I wanted to live, but then we have a fucking summer spot we could go to. We're older now. We don't need to fucking camp in a tent. We have a fucking cabin.
So here's the thing, though. When you're talking to girls and you're trying to get them, and you say that you don't actually own, you don't own property close to where you're probably talking to them. You're like, but I got this cabin up north.
I got a cabin up north, and I got a boat.
And I visit it once in a while because I work down here. So it's just like, yes.
Yeah.
It's just one of those, like, you're
it'll
like,
be a little sketchier, but it's
a little
also,
bit of a sketch.
It's like, I also do have to explain, like, I travel for work. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, yeah, exactly what I said there.
So would you, but at that point, are you still just like living somewhere else? Yeah.
So it'd be like, I'd get that. And the way I see it is like, I would be doing it backwards. Because, you know, most people, like you guys, you bought a house, you're doing the shit in order.
Yeah.
In like 15, 20 years, maybe sooner, you'll buy like a little summer spot you can go, maybe a cabin up north, or like something down in Florida or something. Like, that's the normal order people go.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, I might buy an RV. Like, you know.
I mean, honestly though, like, with your work, what are the legalities of me parking my RV in the lot and not ever moving?
You can't.
That's so.
Believe me, I looked it up. I may or may not have asked a higher up at General Motors.
That's so funny.
So I was like, I did not know he was that high up. Like, we were talking about travel. This was this was when I still worked at Hero Tech, dude. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be out in Lansing. I'm like, I'm supposed to be out in Lansing for like a year and a half. I was like, I'm thinking about getting an RV, and like, you know, the per diem and everything would pay for that. Like, I would get the full per diem. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty smart. And then he's like, where would you park? And I was like, the parking lot. And he's like, you legally cannot do that. You will be towed. And I'm like, oh. And then he like did the breakdown. He was like, there's campgrounds around all of these areas. You can park there. It's about $60 a night. And I'm like, that's not that bad. Like,
no, that isn't.
You know,
you just like, gotta, if they're willing to. That said, you'd have to keep moving campgrounds because they'd be like,
no, you can do long term.
They allow long-term campground spotting?
Like, there's a lot more around, like, because there's people that do this.
Yeah.
Like, he filled me in on a lot of it because he used to do it because he traveled. So he was like,
no shit.
If you're anywhere near, like, a bigger factory or, like, the oil rigs, like, down in Oklahoma, they had spots like that, too. They also had a motel that only oil riggers could go into. But, like, if you're anywhere near that, there's usually a campground where you can go in and be like, I will be here for 6 months. Here's money. But
that makes sense. It's not a
But-
permanent residence. It's just like, hey, I'm working out this area. Let me stay here
a lot
a while.
of them, they do it to where it's like, I'm here for one night, you pay for one night. I'm here for 1 week, you pay for 1 week to get the discount. You don't pay for one night. If you pay for one night, you're paying a night fee. If you're there for a month, you get an even bigger discount, but you have to pay
The
upfront.
whole month right for okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So if you're there for 6 months, you pay the entire 6 months up front. You get like 75% off, and it comes out to like $45 a night.
That's not bad. As
Yeah.
long as you're like, hey,
Yeah.
promise me I am going to be here because this is what
Yeah.
I'm doing. Don't make me pay a deductible or whatever and then
Yeah.
fucking move me in a week or two.
When I was at Hero Tech, I really thought about it because I could get a nice RV for like 50, 60 grand.
Yeah.
And like it's a house on wheels.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think if you're going that route, go full bore.
Yeah.
Get 100. Go to 100 because if it's going to be your home.
Dude, there was one for 100K
Yeah.
that I was looking at. My Kia, there was a fucking garage in the back. You could pull your fucking car into the back and then close it and fucking drive, and you still had like a bed, a bathroom, everything else.
But you're paying in the gas costs of hauling a
Yeah.
Kia.
But
Whenever you do haul. But yeah.
But at Massive, I get a lot more if I do floor per diem. At Hero Tech, you got a little bit less. But even that, like, if I was there for a year and a half, the RV would have been paid twice.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, do an RV. The only problem with that is, like, you technically don't live anywhere. So if you're unlucky, you know, like, if I did the RV route, if I didn't have my parents, I could list you as my address, you know, like, to where I could still get mail, still register shit, and, like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you can't register the RV.
That's hilarious.
You can't get mail.
So you do have to
Certain
have at least
states
a
it's
actual
illegal.
home residence. So yeah, so at that point you just like buy a plot of land somewhere with a tiny home on it.
Which I thought about that too. Like, put a mailbox and that's it.
Pretty much. Put a mailbox and it's just one of those shed houses that doesn't ever get hooked up.
Yeah.
It's just there. It's like,
just
I own
there.
this plot of land.
Yep. Like you said, going back to trying to talk to a girl. So where do you live? Wherever. Technically, my house is in the parking lot right now.
That said, that is also a like, I just
an
drive
icebreaker,
around.
too.
It's a really, again, if you're doing that route and you have a really nice RV, it's different than like, oh no, this is a house on wheels.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, if you walk in and it looks like it's nicer than most people's homes because it's all condensed into an RV. Yeah,
Yeah.
not bad.
But I thought about that. I thought about the cabin. And then I started looking this month because my parents might be moving down to Ohio. And it's like Toledo area. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, it's not. That's far from you. But that's not too far from, like,
Where they were
where
at.
I want to live. You know, so I'm like, if they move down there, they're showing me houses. I might just get a house down there. Like, I'm never really home. If it's near them, they can go over and mow the lawn for me. I'll pay them, you know, like, and then in 5-10 years, sell it, you know, like,
Property.
yeah. But there's another cabin that's right on a lake. I'm like, shit, I can do that. Like,
I mean, honestly though, like, for the sake of it, you could just do that, but then you also have to drive up there and go grab your mail and then come back every once in a while, you know?
yeah, well, you could also get a P.O. box, like, and you could forward your mail and stuff, like,
Yeah, that's probably that's
know.
the way to do it. But yeah, there's ways around it for sure.
but I've thought about it too, because I'm like, I'm never home.
No.
Like, buying a house is not necessarily smart,
Yeah.
like, because I would have to pay somebody to maintain it. Like,
Yeah.
if I bought a cabin, pay somebody to mow the grass,
Mm-hmm.
come check on it in the winter, you know, winterize it, make sure the pipes don't fucking explode.
Yeah.
and then take a week or two off in the summer and just go camping, like
Basically.
yeah.
No, I mean, that's not a bad route. In the worst case, like, yeah, the property value goes up and you sell it.
Yeah. And then even then I'm also like I'm still thinking of like future generations. Like
Yeah.
I was always jealous of my friends whose like uncle or parents had a fucking cabin up north.
Yeah. Well, that's like we have her cousin Heather's mom bought one of those places.
Yeah.
And I mean, we haven't gone in years. We were talking about it, like it's been no one's really gone in a while, so they were talking about selling it. So like everyone, life kind of happened, and no one's really gone. I mean, it's in Port Sanilac.
I've been there. I was there
Yeah.
July 18th for Teresa's birthday.
Well, hey, if I find out they are selling it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I've thought about it.
That said, it is literally on the water, so it's probably going to be
too much money.
A little bit too much money. It is on.
Yeah.
Port. Yeah. You've seen. I've shown you the photos.
I think so. Yeah.
It's basically there's the road that rides along the edge of Michigan, and then on the other side of that is the beach that leads to Lake Erie. No, Huron.
Huron. Yeah.
Lake Huron. So it unfortunately, yeah, like out of the price range, unless she decides to pass it down to the kids.
Well, that's also kind of what I was thinking. Like, again, I ain't having no kids.
Yeah.
If I like become a stepdad, sure. But like my thought is like, you guys might have kids. Fred's got a kid.
Yeah.
Mark and Jen, if you're watching, maybe, I don't know. But like, I'd be like, yeah, these are my buddies. Like, you all get a key to the place. We'll have a group chat. And I'd be like, hey, can I have the cabin this week? Kind of like a timeshare, except you don't pay anything.
Yeah, you
like,
show up.
You just show up. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like it really wouldn't be. That's a cool idea. Like we've thought about like eventually maybe doing one of those things if she decides to sell that kind of place, and I'm like, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, we're in a generation where I don't even know if we'll be allowed to retire, so it's kind of one of those.
Yeah.
Like we'll see what the future even holds as far as like getting a second place.
I see it more as like it'll have to be a group effort.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Which if I got a cabin up north, somebody else gets a fucking house down in Florida. We're set, baby.
I mean, if you need the help, we can always. I can talk to her about pitching in and getting in on it to help get you the place.
That would become an actual timeshare.
Yeah, basically.
But also, I hung out with my parents over the weekend, and like, my dad was joking a little bit because I asked him about the promotion. I was like, "Hey, what's the plan? Like, y'all got to keep me updated too. Like, I know I'm not there, but I live there.
Yeah,
like, you got to keep me updated. What's going on?" And then they were like, "Yeah, we were actually thinking like, we were joking about just moving to Panama." And like seeing if you wanted to buy a house out in this area, and then we would co-sign and help you pay for it. You just got to have your sisters live with you. And I was like, sure,
but I won't be home.
I'm like, I'm never home though. I'm like,
so like, if they can take care of themselves,
which they can for the most part. Like you just got to get on them about like hygiene and stuff. And then every couple weeks you got to take them to the store. And I'm like, I am 12 days on, 2 days off. Like, it would line up perfectly, but literally I would be home just to take them to the store and take them to get the things they got to get done.
And then I have to go back to work, and that's not how you wouldn't want to live like that.
But I'm like, I would do it if there was other family members that would help, but
yeah,
like, I also don't want to work with family.
No,
like,
well, that's just a lot. Like it again. Yeah, it's nice in theory, but like when you aren't home enough to actually enjoy the house and be there, it's difficult,
And then there's times where like I haven't done it I haven't done it too often, but there's times where I'll extend. Like if there's a lot of work that he's done, I'll just fucking stay there for a month, you know. And I thought about doing that here, and just being like, hey, extend me out indefinitely.
Yeah.
But give me the option, like, to not work a Sunday or a Saturday. You know, like,
Yeah.
I'll
Give me
work
some
here.
time off.
You know, like, extend me out the whole time. That way we don't have to worry about, like, you know, oh, I'm going to work this weekend, but now you got to put in paperwork for per diem and everything else. Like, just extend me out.
Yeah.
Assume I'm working every day. If there's a Saturday I want off, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I mean, honestly, like, you can even just, like, well, I don't know. It is a good idea. I like the idea of the RV thing, and then just buying, like, a plot somewhere.
yeah.
Just being like, hey, I literally own it. It has a mailbox on it, but I have a P.O. box somewhere.
Yeah.
You just own the land. And then
just travel for fucking 5 to 10 years.
do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shit, like, you kind of, you could even, no, never mind. You couldn't do that. It was, I was gonna say, like, you wouldn't be able to live, like, in between here. But, like, if you picked, like, a spot somewhere in the middle.
Oh, yeah,
No.
no, there's, like, nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'd be, depending when you decide. But that's the thing, though, is, like, I'm just hoping, like, for your sake, for the eventual crash of everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that way, like, all of a sudden the rates do actually get low enough that you're like, all right, I can at least get in.
I think it's coming up.
Agreed. Hopefully. Hopefully.
But anyways, there's this weird face. We didn't fucking roll the dice.
We did not.
Ugh. 14, a 4, an 18, and an 8.
You're multiples of each other.
I'm also 10 less of your die for both die.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. I know your
But
butt.
I wanted to bring this up. We do
Yes.
this thing where before the podcast, we don't talk. Like, because we want to save the shit for the podcast. So,
Yeah.
So I was scrolling Facebook and I found a page that I had found like a month ago. And I was like, well, that's weird. And then I saw it again recently. It has gotten fucking wild. So I was actually scrolling through it. And the page is called You Have 3,000 Days. And it's eerie. Like, I'm gonna
I mean, I guess the idea is like, well, like, yeah, 3,000 days is like
that's
10 years.
I thought it was like, hey, you only have 3,000 days. Like, get out there and do stuff. The FBI is watching this, man, guaranteed, or woman. I don't know what they are. But the post that I saw today, which made me scroll through, was, I'm not going to read the whole thing out, but it's the Taliban knew our battle drills, and they would use our doctrinal reactions against us by planting IEDs and traps in between us and them, so that it wasn't the ambush itself that produced the most casualties, but our response. It goes longer and longer.
Oh, boy.
And then as you scroll down, that's at the end of that, you have 51 days. So the end of the 3,000 days is September 18th of this year. What's going to happen? I don't know. You scroll down, and the other posts are like, you have 55 days, 56, 57. Most of them are just how many days you have. And do you want to leave a message? And then there's that one. Far from your loving eyes, a weird picture of a red forest. You have 64 days. And you scroll down a little bit more. Just some shadowy figures. You scroll a little bit more. You have 69 days. Nice.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit more. It's just you have so many days, so many days, so many days, so many days. You want to leave a message, so many days. Just red
And
with
100.
a quote that says, "No turning back now. You have 100 days." Scroll a little bit more. 106 days. What would you do if a vicious enemy suddenly started coming at you, armed to the teeth and ready to kill you? You have 100 days. What does that mean? We'll make a ship out of your naive, broken dreams and lay siege to your sanctuaries. We are a ravenous horde of rats. We are the fangs and we are the beast. You have 135 days. I hope that you never forget me. You have 142 days. A fucking vampire.
So
Like,
I am
that
wondering.
shit.
I am thinking this is just a person that decided to be like, hey, what could I do that like would get me a decent amount of attention, and just constantly like not right away, but
It's
they're like,
almost every day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So every day you keep posting it, and eventually enough people notice this post that's going on.
The wild thing is 15,000 followers, not a whole lot. 0 following. Like,
Huh.
yeah.
I guess like I just think that again, if it's
fucking
3,000 days and you're at like all these days, like eventually, like yeah, it builds up, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm doing a thing, or it's just someone, whatever. This is just their shit post. They do it every day for the sake of like, oh, what do I do? What do I say? What's weird? What's creepy? Dirt. Post
Yeah.
it once and then they're done.
But it's fucking
But-
weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fucking wild. That's hilarious.
Oh, shit. This is somebody that posted about it in 2021.
I say when is it?
going on for
Yeah.
almost 3,000 days.
I say so we're at like 2,900 whatever.
2,940 something, because there's 50 something days left. This guy posted about it. He says, I've been following this page. Initially, I thought of it as some kind of joke. He posted in 2021. I scrolled through the entire page. The first few posts were like kind of chill and like
When
a
was the
little-
first post?
like 3,000 days ago. It was before 2021. Like,
So I just read this thing that it was it was some shit. I assume it's like a shit post, but it was some guy coming saying it was a time traveler that came back in 2019
it was like,
and was saying that like in 2028.
well, let's Google.
Well, 100 days from now would be 27, so it's not this date. But he was saying in 2028, aliens will come here, and then 2009 they will reveal time travel.
So it was back in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly. But one of his first posts, because I scrolled all the way through it, and it was like, the first few posts were like, you have 3,000 days, and then like 2,999.
Yeah.
The countdown. And then somewhere after like 50 days, it was like, you have 2,900 days to love, to find love. And it was kind of like a little bit wholesome, like, hey, you have 3,000 days to be who you want to be. And then as you go further and further, it's like,
Keeps getting darker.
oh shit. But then there was one where it was like, it's not the end, but you can see it from there. You have 1,000 days. Like, weird shit. This guy says that he followed the page initially as a joke because the way they did the decimal point, they did a period instead of parentheses. So it's like either European or Asian, not American. And he was like, oh, that was interesting. But then he said he started talking to the guy. And like, he says, living abroad, you've got a lot of free time. I travel for work. Found out who ran the page, started talking to him. Turns out it's a German guy. He sounded very wise. Too wise. Very melancholic. Seemed very old. But he's not.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Like, and he's like, he kept asking me about Bollywood movies. He had already seen some classics and most of the older, like, pathetic style films. Don't know why they said that. He told me the nature of his work was extremely taxing emotionally. This is about war. Like, and then it says, the guy's like, yeah, it sounded like he was making a documentary about depleted uranium in the Iraq War. He kept talking about chemical weapons, which caused kids to be born with deformities and missing limbs. Sounds similar to a documentary, but different. Like, this shit's wild, dude. Like, and this was all shit. I'm trying not to talk to you before the podcast, so we have some shit to catch up on, but the whole time I'm like,
what the hell is going on?
Brandon Reed. And then it says here, hold on. It says his documentary will get screened someday at a festival in Berlin about what he had discussed. And the wars will continue to rage on. Nothing will change, is what he said. Given this man was German and seemed kind of unconventional, my first guess was he was going to kill himself at the end of his countdown. I feel that way about a lot of white folks. Me too, buddy. I feel that way about a lot of white folks for some reason. But he told me that is not the case. He never told me what the countdown was actually about. Most importantly, he said it doesn't even matter what exactly will happen when the clock strikes 0 on the 17th. It's the 18th of September 2026. What matters is, where will you be? Who will you be? Will you still be here? Probably not. Stay safe. You have 1,952 days. This was 1,900 days ago.
Huh.
What is it? Is it just some weird art piece? Is it your fucking time traveler, dude?
Like I said, I am assuming it's just got to be like a shit post forever.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I was looking at it and I was like, that's some shit I would have done.
Well, like, here's the problem. If September 18th is not far enough, I need it to be at least October so I can see Coheed at Red Rocks.
Well, he did say in one of the posts, it's not the end, but you can see it.
Huh.
So, like...
Well... I'm assuming the show is going to get canceled.
That's the end for you. I need to see boobies before the world ends.
I
know
don't disagree with you,
but it's been so long. It hasn't been that long. It's been long since I've seen them for the correct reasons, but I have seen boobies.
That's fair. Go strip club.
No.
That's funny.
I just at one of the parties I went to earlier this year, I think. I mentioned that I hadn't seen boobies in a long time, and somebody was like, "Oh, there you go." I was like, "Thanks."
That's hilarious. So yeah, there's like here's a pity boob. That's funny.
Don't call it a pity boob. Even Bob.
Liddy boob. That's so funny. You're not wrong.
I should have texted you with our normal. Every time you see boobies, neato.
Oh my god, I would have fucking died because I would have taken me a second. I'm like, and I would have been like, "Hey, babe, you saw
some boobies." You'll get one of those texts eventually, brother.
I am looking forward to it. Because that's going to be funny.
At the weirdest time possible. It'll be like 2 a.m. on a Tuesday.
I'm going to say, I'm going to wake up to seeing when you texted me that. And be like, you saw like boobs yesterday.
2 a.m. on a Tuesday. And you'll be like, you got to be at work. And I'll be like, hey, but titties though.
Oh, no. At this point, I don't care. You fuck that sleep. You go see some boobs.
I'm bringing my CPAP.
It's like, as long as you're not wasting it at a strip club and you're seeing boobs that you can touch, go see the boobs.
I will say, after... almost 3 years, I understand why people pay for it now. Like, after that long, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah. I came to grips with that, and then I was like, I got over it.
But also, we only have like 50-something days.
You're gonna die.
I'm gonna actually, after we record this, I'm gonna share that post and be like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is happening after 50-something days, but somebody show me their boobs.
Yeah.
Hello.
No, I didn't put anything on it.
That's Pam. Is that Pam oil on it?
There's nothing on it.
It looks like there's oil in it.
It's just the liquid from what was on the chicken.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I didn't use any I didn't use any oil on it at all. I just put it in there from the bag. I let it drain. But what's in there is just the chicken itself, and then I tossed it.
Did we clean the bowl properly?
Yes. It was out of the drawer.
Looks like oil.
In the
trust-
bowl?
I trust you. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold up.
Okay.
Chicken does have, is it a breast, thigh, or leg?
Breasts.
There is sometimes a little bit of oil.
What?
There is sometimes a little bit of like
From
oil
the fat.
from the fat.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
see
I didn't
the
put
smell.
anything on it.
Well, I don't know. I'm going crazy.
But yeah.
Anyways, we got like 50 something days. Show me your boobies.
I mean, I'm sure Mark would, but like he's not gonna do much for you, buddy.
Hey, Mark, I'm in Michigan, baby. This episode comes out in like a week for me. I'm gonna.
He
forget
won't
I
see
made
this for a
joke.
week. He was like, "You'll be gone before he even sees this episode."
Well, I hope I'm gonna be here for a while, but I'm gonna
Oh,
forget.
maybe not, yeah.
I'm gonna forget I made this joke and then just get a text from Mark, and it's just gonna be his boob.
I think this
And
episode
I'll
comes out the
appreciate
week of the. It might be the week you go to wherever. The 14th, you said till you know.
I'm here for sure until the 14th.
Yeah, I believe the next one comes out that you guys have already seen.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm
The
gonna
last
say this,
one,
because
last week.
I'm probably gonna forget this. Mark, I'm gonna try my best to show up to Hobbit Camp Out. I'm gonna forget I said this. Show me your boobies.
I'm not. When is it?
August.
Yeah.
I think. I know. I looked at it yesterday, and it does line up with my usual weekend off.
Nice.
So even if I'm like somewhere else, that'll be my weekend off. So
well, I know next week from this week that we're talking, Melissa has her competition. So
what day?
the 7th, August 7th. It's on a Friday in Toledo.
Oh, I am working.
Yeah, and it's in Toledo.
I was gonna say if it was a Saturday or Sunday, I could probably be like, I need this day off, and I could go. But
Yeah, it's on Friday, so I'm gonna be going straight from work basically, or I might, pretty much straight from work.
What time is it at?
I mean, I might go home and shower basically, and then as soon as I shower, go leave. But it's like I think 5 or 6. We'll probably have to get there at 5, so I'll have to like. I might not even have time to come home. No, I will. I'll just basically
Text me the details after this. I might like hit up my boss and the coordinators and be like, hey, I need to get off after 8 hours that Friday, and then maybe not come in Saturday.
see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably. I'm kind of hoping I work this Saturday, since they just ended emergency status. Since we worked last Saturday, consider that 2 Saturdays in a row, and I get next week off. But part of me thinks they're going to be like, no, that one was still under emergency status.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. But, yeah.
I don't know. I might still work.
But, yeah, I'll let
this
you know.
Saturday, but I would like to actually go
I'll
see
ask
her
her because she actually has all the
compete.
details.
I'd like
so.
to actually go see her compete.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
And she's going to, I think there's either a Jeep Polar lift because it's sponsored by Jeep. It's Jeep Fest. The prize is a giant rubber ducky toy. Not toy, but giant rubber ducky, but it's got like, this one's painted in camouflage with like a army helmet.
Okay.
Last year was just like a regular duck, like big, it's like a big duck because it's Jeep. I don't know, something to do with that.
Because people give each other ducks.
Yeah.
I've gotten a couple.
Yeah. We have 1 or 2. They landed on our cars just because they're Jeep.
Yeah.
But yeah, they, so it's there.
I will say, no offense to you. If it's not a Wrangler, you shouldn't get a duck.
No, that's what you're confused because we got them. I was like, they're not Wranglers, but yeah.
I had a Wrangler for a rental like at the end of Kansas City, and I got like 6 ducks and was like, where the fuck did these come from?
Yeah.
Like,
You know, apparently, yeah, that's the whole thing. So I was laughing. I was like, all right, we got him, but like we shouldn't have. But yeah, it's on Friday, so we're gonna go to that. She's already pretty much at weight. She's got to be at 140, and she's like 143 right now.
Okay, just take a good poop.
Pretty much. But the one problem that sucks is the weigh-in is at like 6 p.m.
That is ass. That means
Yeah. But because it's on a Friday, so it's on 6 p.m. on a Thursday because by regulation it has to be 24 hours before the competition, so that like you can't get it extremely
starve themselves and dehydrate. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be 24 hours. Well, because it's a later competition, because it's on a Friday.
Yeah.
Some people are like, all right, well, fuck, I gotta work and then go to the competition or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So she's like, I gotta wait till fucking 6 on Thursday and go weigh in. So that's what sucks. She's got to fucking
Basically
tight monitor the whole day. Yeah. And then drive to Toledo, weigh in. I think she's got to drive there. Pretty sure.
Stay out there Friday or
No.
drive out, weigh in, come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, for the sake of paying for a room, we're not sure.
I mean, let me look at how many points I got.
We'll talk about it in a second because we're going to end in here soon anyway, so.
Oh. I didn't know what camera you were going to.
That said, I was like, I don't even have to go to questions today.
Yeah. That
is wild. That is hilarious. I'm intrigued. You'll have to let me know. I'll have to remember it's September 18th.
I have added it to my calendar and I put like a week prior. I'm also going to make that dumb shit post.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been trying to do, hello Penny. I've been trying to do more shit posts on Instagram.
I didn't even know that was in here. I love that she knew that it was in here and just came and grabbed it.
Yeah, I've been doing more shit posts on Instagram because I've added new family members on Facebook and I'm trying to avoid
Penny.
weirding them out. But anyways, I think that's the end of the episode.
Thank you guys. Hold on, please, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Penny, enough. Come here.
You're good. Just get it out. Get it
And
out.
we thank you guys for watching. We love you. Be nice to those that deserve it.
Fight those that don't and throw a ball for your dogs.
Fuck ice. Bye, guys.
Guys, bye.